Hey, how's it going? I just got off the BTS here in Thonglor. Gonna do a little evening walk. Right at the bottom of the stairs is the Philippine Embassy and the Thai post office. So we're gonna walk up and take a right. Across the way is Soi 55. That is the main drag in Thonglor with all the fancy nightclubs. And I'm not sure I've ever been down this Soi. Again, this is Thonglor, 55's over here. This is Soi 38. Let's go take a peek. So just coming off the Sukhumvit, it's business on both sides. And then tucked away back here is the Von Napa building. Looks like an 8-story building of larger size apartments. And here's a Baptist church, if that's your thing. We have the Siri building. So we're coming up on the Ashton. I always saw that from the BTS. I thought it was a hotel, but I guess it's a condo building. There's a smaller 4-story building right on the corner, but it looks very nice. The Acela Apartments looks a little no frills, daily, weekly, monthly. And the Acela, you can see how close you are to Sukhumvit, and those lights right above, that is the BTS Thonglor. Seems to be a lot of private residences on 38. So I'm not sure if this is the Morph 38, and it says the Ashton style. That big building says Ashton. But then over here it says Morph 38. So maybe there's 2 buildings or 2 towers, I'm not sure. And there's the tuk-tuk for the Ashton, even though, I mean, it's not even 2 blocks, but not everybody wants to walk. And I see the Ashton in the back, parking entrance, so I'm not sure. I always thought the Ashton was a hotel. And I'm guessing it is. I see a lot of these taxi vans standing by. Well, this is 38. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to you where you see those tail lights, but I don't see a whole lot of nothing down there, just private residences. And here's the ambassador's home. They got CCTV and all. They're probably gonna come out and yell at me. I'm not sure of which country. Is that a German crest? I'm not sure. There's not a flag flying that I see. This is the Sasha Hotel. Again, very close, not even 3 blocks to Sukhumvit and the BTS. Looks like it's under construction or renovation. It's very quiet back here, which probably means it dead ends at some point. But there are some smaller buildings with 6 units. You might be able to find a nice size older unit. Again, nothing is going to be terribly affordable with a Thonglor address attached to it. And again, it's dark, but there's something very official going on here. I wouldn't doubt this is an embassy, maybe the German embassy, the ambassador's residence just down the street. Here's a very nice building right across the street from whatever embassy that is, the Silver Heritage. There's a lot of very private buildings going on back here, but this is a nice modern building, whatever it is. We're now about 4, maybe 5 blocks from Sukhumvit. Very, very quiet street. Little side Soi here. Couple of buildings. Let me go take a peek. No, there's nothing back here. I think it's a Yamaha dealership. Just a bunch of guys kicking back, having some beers. We'll get back on 38. I do see this beautiful building, the Room on 38, about another block up the street. That definitely looks like a mega size condo. I think for the first time ever, I've walked 5 or 6 blocks in Bangkok without a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart. So that might be a small concern. I'll almost bet money across from that Room will be a 7-Eleven just for that building alone. No, looks like I would have lost that bet. It's a Japanese restaurant, and here's the Room. We got a Soi dog hanging out. If you're a big dog lover, you might come over to Thailand and think these are homeless dogs or strays. They're not. They have homes. They just do things a little bit different over in Thailand, and the dogs kind of just run around the neighborhood, and then they go home when it's time to eat. I don't know what this building is here. Bon Sandasuk. Looks like an office building, but this large complex is the Room on 38. You're not an unreasonable walk It's a long walk. I'm sure they have a shuttle bus, but you're 5 blocks. But the second you get to the end of the street, you're on Sukhumvit and the BTS. So no 2 blocks in either direction. Across from the room looks like a couple of small Thai restaurants. Now I take it back, the Bon is another 6-story apartment or condo complex. And then I think we're dead end. Yep, that's the end of the line. This is the end of Soi 38 here in Bangkok. Oh, one final thing. When I left 38, I was about 6 blocks down. I caught up that side Soi, and I don't know if this is Soi 40, just to see what was over here. And there was 0, just the back end to some of those embassies and this freeway, plus kind of a stinky drainage canal. I am 1 block from Sukhumvit, and there's the Condo 1 building. So this is really the only thing I would consider coming up this busy freeway. I think it's 40. I'll find out in a second. Yes, it's Soi 40. This is Sukhumvit. And like I say, just that Condo 1 building. Otherwise, don't even bother walking down there. It's just 6 blocks of nothing. This is a pump station, and there's a smelly rain drainage ditch. Now here's a huge building right in between 38 and 40. I'll find out what it's called up here. I kind of get back 5-6 blocks from the train. I mean, anybody can see these buildings right on the train line. They're gonna cost 20, 30, 40% more than just getting back a block or 2. That's why I kind of concentrated on walking back away from the train just a little bit, not too far. So it's the Siri building. Again, a beautiful high-rise. And here's the Thonglor station. Right across the way is the Marriott, and one of my favorite rooftop bars, the Octave. No rooftop bar is gonna be inexpensive, but you need to go once in a while, especially with a guest or a special date. That Octave is one of my favorite. It's a little bit more mellow than some of the other places in town. Now here's the Cass building. Definitely no frills, but you're 20 feet from Sukhumvit and the BTS. And there you go, we're back where we started. There's busy Thonglor, Soi 55. That's the BTS. We went up 38, took a little side Soi, walked up Soi 40. There was really nothing. And then in between 40 and 38 is the building like that cask. Hey, thanks for watching this look at Soi 38. If you're interested in these views around Bangkok, consider subscribing. I live here now. I'll be, sorry about that. I'll be walking around making all kinds of videos on Bangkok and other spots in Southeast Asia. Thanks.